The Beginning Series, Story number 16, Abraham's Servant Prays for Guidance, taken from Genesis chapter 24, verses 10 through 28. This narrative is the continuation of the previous one. Abraham's servant wastes no time in fulfilling his promise to his master. Abraham's great wealth and the distance he must travel easily account for the servant preparing a caravan of 10 camels. It probably took the caravan at least 3 weeks to travel from the south of Canaan to Haran, the city of Abraham's brother, Nahor. It is interesting to note that the servant prays in the name of Jehovah, the same name by which he swore his oath to Abraham. And this is where the story begins. Then Abraham's steward took 10 of his master's camels and prepared to leave. After selecting a variety of special gifts from all of his master's possessions, he went on his way and traveled to the land of Mesopotamia and arrived at the city of Nahor, Abraham's brother. And he made the camels kneel down near the well of water which was outside the city. It was evening, the time of day women come out to the well to get water. And the steward prayed and said, O Jehovah, God of my master Abraham, please give me success today, and show my master Abraham the great love you have for him. I'm standing here beside this spring of water, and the daughters of the men who live in this city are coming out to draw water from this well. Please, let it be that the young woman who I ask, Please, may I have a drink from your jar? And she says, Drink, and I will draw water for your camels too. Let her be the wife you have chosen for your servant Isaac. That way I will know that the love you have for my master Abraham has not changed. Even before the steward finished speaking, Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Abraham's brother Nahor, came out of the city with her water jar on her shoulder. The young woman was very beautiful, and she was a virgin. Rebekah went down to the spring, filled her jar, and came back up. Then the steward ran up to her and asked, Please, may I have just a small drink from your jar? And Rebekah replied, Drink, my lord. And she quickly lowered her jar to her hands and gave him a drink. After she had finished giving the steward a drink, she said, Let me draw water for your camels as well, until they are done drinking. And Rebekah quickly emptied the rest of the water into the trough and ran back to the spring to get more. And she drew enough water for all of the man's camels. And the steward watched her intently, but said nothing. He waited to see if the Lord had actually made his journey successful or not. When the camels were done drinking, the steward took a ring of gold that weighed 1/2 shekel, and 2 gold bracelets that weighed 10 shekels, and gave them to Rebekah, and said, Please tell me, whose daughter are you? And is there enough room in your father's house for us to stay overnight? Rebekah said to him, I'm the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor. And she added, We have plenty of straw and feed for your animals, and more than enough room for you to spend the night. Then the steward bowed his head and worshipped the Lord, and said, Blessed be Jehovah, the God of my master Abraham, for he has not abandoned my master. His love and faithfulness to Abraham continues. As for me, Jehovah has guided me right to the house of my master's family. Then Rebekah ran home and told her mother's household everything that had happened to her. The Beginning Series, Story number 16, Abraham's Servant Prays for Guidance, taken from Genesis chapter 24, verses 10 through 28.